Hey everyone. This is about trying to forgive somebody who's been a real backstabber in your life, who's betrayed you and hurt you with words, with doings, and all that kind of thing. I'm not going to go into who it is or what it was about exactly. There's two incidences where I got one where I got called a name any woman should never be called that name ever, but I managed to keep my cool. And I've got the ability to keep cool, and I held on to the handles of the saucepan because I was cooking dinner at that time. And somebody came up to me behind me and put their arms around my waist and said, "Cool it, Sue, cool it. Don't do it." Because he knew exactly what I'd got in mind. We could read each other's mind to a T. So I didn't do it, but really I wouldn't have done it anyway, because I wouldn't have reacted in a physical way. I was just imagining something in my mind. And the other one was where, and it's really got to be about forgiveness in the end. You either forgive them or live with the poison inside. The thing is, said person she worked with, and she was stalking deliberately where I lived, waiting for me to come out of the house because I was off sick for about 2 or 3 days and I was really out of the game. But I did, trying to feel better, I thought I'd stretch my legs and go down to the post office. And in that moment that I was out of the house, said person knocked on the front door and asked if I was in, knowing full well that I was out. And said person reported me at work saying that I was I'd gone out of the house. You just no idea what it was like in England. If you were off sick and somebody reported you being out of the house, that was a real backstabber. And of course, I had 2 days' wages taken off me because they didn't want to do it, but they had to because those were the rules of the company. And the said person had practically everyone turned against her. And she comes to me and says, "I suppose I owe you an apology." I says, "Well, you can please yourself. That's up to you. But I would never do that to anyone. What you've done to me, I would never do to anybody." But I find it easy to forgive that said person because she's not of the family. When it comes to family, that goes much, much deeper. And I was using faster EFT, Emotional Freedom Tapping, by Robert Gene Smith. And Brad Yates with EFT tapping as well. Tap on your face. Yeah, I know it sounds stupid and silly, but it does work for a bit. And it takes you out of the mood of meditating forever and ever, amen, on the same thing. So, when I come across situations like that, I think, oh God, here we go again, the backstabbers. So she deliberately stays away from all that kind of thing that's going on with the hatred and the unforgiveness, all that kind of thing that's real poison for you and a lot of people around you as well. That's all she's going to say. She's forgiven that said person who betrayed her at work, but she's wrestling, well, not really wrestling, but finding it hard because the other one is direct family, and that is where it gets you. That is where it can really get to you. I've written 2 things about it, and I'll put it down in the comments. Okay, so try your hardest not to haunt past memories that hurt you, even though they've stabbed you in the back. Hypothetically speaking, of course, that I'm speaking there hypothetically, even though they've been a backstabber in your life, emotionally, it's much better to free yourself as much as you can. That's all I will say. So, using faster EFT and emotional freedom tapping with Brad Yates really does work, but you have to make the effort, eh? Just hope it helps somebody. Bye for now. Love and light, love and light, love and light.